Take it down.
Swang, Swung.
This record's different because a lot of people think of a rock and roll band, as particularly a hard rock band, as one-dimensional, one gear. And with this record, I think all of us, we all wrote on this record, some more than others, but we all had to put our 2 cents in, and we all come from different musical backgrounds, and it's just not a palette of hard rock all the time. So we like to play acoustic style music, because each of our records beforehand had 1 or 2 acoustic tracks on there, so we thought, you know what, why don't we just throw down a whole record of that vibe.
So, you know, it was really fun because we've learned that you can't always plan, especially in rock and roll. You can try and make plans and all that, but really we're not that clever. You know, it just kind of happened on its own. So swing, swang, swung it was. It was kind of an off-the-cuff thing, and I said it to the guys, like, well, yeah, that's it, man, that's cool.
I just think when I started playing music, the whole reason I got into music was to tell people about Jesus. And I was very kind of naive in a nice way in those days. I mean, I didn't know anything about the record industry. I didn't know anything about making records. The only reason I did demos back in the bands that I was in those days was to get gigs at churches and play places so we could tell people about the Lord. And as you know, my career grew, and I ended up being in the music industry. I never realized I'd be in a band with these goofballs. So
us neither, man.
So everything has just kind of developed into that. In the area we are now, we're making records. Now we're doing tours and all that thing, all those kind of things. But to us, it's still really important to tell people about the Lord.
You know, I think just being a rock and roll band, and when I became a Christian, I had no idea anything about Christian music or anything like that. And then when Tony got in our band, we had a guy who was willing and able to speak really openly about what, you know, all of us share and believe. And I think it's really important. A lot of people have misconceptions about rock and roll and Christianity and all that. And we feel that that's our unifying theme, you know, as 4 guys, besides being a band, is our faith in Jesus. So it's been a really cool thing. That's always a special time for us after a show, when we just hang with the kids and just talk to people one-on-one. It's not as much about stage preaching. I think Tony would tell you he gets his best response just talking one-on-one with the kids after.
Definitely.
Would you agree?
I agree.
I don't think it's preaching at all. I think it's more just kind of sharing what we believe, telling them a lot of road stories and stuff about how, you know, it affects us in our real life. So we try not to preach down to anybody, but rather just to share.
It's hard to say goodbye, my friend, but this waiting can last forever. Sooner or later the sun must set, ending this time together. I wish that I had one more chance to spend another day with you. And even though I know I can't, I'll see you in heaven. I'll see you in heaven. The only thing that hurts.
Our mission is to be real Christians.
Real people.
Real people. You know, I mean, just live reality instead of trying to, you know, fake something or do something that's not us. I mean, we're 4 guys. We're 4 different, really pretty different guys, but yet God's put us together in a really special way, I think, where we work together really well, and to let people know, you know, that we have the same struggles as other people. We go through the same exact things, you know, each day that everybody else goes through, the battles of being a Christian.
The chemistry that we have together musically, to us, that's really important. Definitely there are better players than all of us in this world, and you know, you can always find better players, but I think there's a real chemistry with us musically, and I think that the average person really doesn't relate to what scale you're playing, or you know, your time division, or you know, is Jamie breathing properly. I think what they relate to mostly is the emotion. You know,
how it feels.
How it feels.
Yeah.
Is it real? And you know, and we try not to contrive as much stuff as we do. We just try to keep it what we like, and hopefully, if it's real to us, it'll be real to other people.
This old life keeps rolling, surely does every day. Make a little bit better, help somebody find a way. Gotta light the way on the way home back. Light the way on the way home back. Light the way on the way home back. Light the way. Lord have mercy.
Touring with Smitty was pretty unbelievable. And Smitty has a lot of the rock element, and I think that's why he hired me, is to bring that hair flipping, chord crunching element to his show.
I joined Guardian because I felt that's what God called me to do, and I'll be in Guardian until God calls me out of it. So, but as far as a goal is to make really good music, you know, to be professional in what we do and everything we do, you know, and that includes our relationship with Christ. You know, I don't want to say professional in that respect because it's a relationship, but just to take it all 100% and do it the best you can.
And even though I know you can, I'll see you in heaven. I'll see you in heaven. The only thing that hurts me.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Dude, that was
Oh, did you get that? Wow.